have lost livestock. My husband and I have been disappointed by family members. We have given trust to family members to look after our homestead, and instead so many things were destroyed. Happy Sunday everyone. I hope you are doing good. I am doing very well. I bought myself some flowers. South African weather is still nice and warm. We haven't received the winter that we are supposed to be getting by this time. When I left Washington DC around 2 weeks ago, it was still the same as it is in South Africa. It's spring that side, it is autumn this side. I'm just enjoying the beautiful weather that I have received in South Africa since I've arrived. It hasn't been cold, so I'm just enjoying arranging and preparing my house for winter. So guys, before we can get into the video, I just want to let you know about the video today. It's really addressing the issues that probably most of you who have homesteads in rural areas and also have property in the city, trying to balance it all, maintain it all, and make sure that everything goes well the way you wanted it to be. Sometimes it can be a very challenging experience. It comes with the bad and the good, and I'm going to share it all. I'm going to give you my experiences. Such experiences also can be very challenging, and you know, we are starting to adopt the problems of the cities, and they are just escalating into the rural areas. Theft is becoming one of them. I'm going to tell you my stories, so please stay tuned. Son is washing my car. When he is done, we are all going to hop in and we are going to have a conversation, because I have some other errands to run, so we might as well try and hit two birds with one stone. I'm going to have this conversation with you guys in my car. Everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you for tuning in. My name is Velile. I am a lifestyle blogger from South Africa. If you're new on the channel, you are very much welcome, and please do not forget to subscribe, like, share and comment on this video. I appreciate that so much. Guys, again, please do not skip the ads. I get paid because of you watching the ads, so you will be helping me. Go down below the video where there is a sign for super thanks. It is down below the video. You can click on that and you can donate any amount you wish to donate to this channel, because I am bringing you very good content and I have been trying so hard to be consistent so that you guys can get as much content as possible. So it has been a little bit difficult with me traveling between South Africa and United States. I am in South Africa right now. To those who are new on this channel, I showcase everything beautiful about South Africa, especially the rural areas of South Africa. I showcase the developments that are happening in the rural areas post-apartheid regime in South Africa. I showcase how people have really put their money into building beautiful homes to try and revamp and make the rural areas in South Africa look as great as they are looking right now. Throughout the whole of 9 provinces, people in the rural areas have risen above all odds, and they have done so good in making sure that they develop the rural areas. They are building businesses in the rural areas. They are really improving even the entertainment venues are very beautiful in the rural areas. I've been and I've shown you some of those here on the channel previously. Please just make sure that you look at my videos, sometimes binge on my videos during the weekend, and just watch what I had showcased on this video, because I had traveled throughout different provinces showcasing the beautiful rural areas of South Africa, and also congratulating those people who have risen above all odds to make sure that they live a better life that they deserve in the rural areas. Talking about living in the rural areas and also trying to build a homestead, and you are working in the city, it's very difficult. I have lost livestock. My husband and I have been disappointed by family members. We have given trust to family members to look after our homestead, and instead so many things were destroyed. Livestock got lost, and we have had really a difficult time. I think you are also having a difficult time if you are working in the city and you are going through the same thing of trying to build your homestead in the village in rural South Africa. It's very difficult when you do not have somebody else who's going to be reliable and looking after your homestead and making sure that everything that you want to do is done. It's very difficult in so many ways, but we do what we do so that we can be able to achieve our goals. In life, you do get obstacles. You get people who are going to backstab you. You get families who are going to disappoint you. People you are relying on who are supposed to be helping you to build this, they do not help. It has happened to us. My husband and I have gone through all of that. Right now we are probably in a situation where we are a little bit comfortable and happy with what is happening right now. We are living in Washington DC in United States. We have a home here in Johannesburg. And also we have a homestead in the rural areas in KwaZulu-Natal province. That is such a lot, or 2 people to be looking after, but we do. Because it's our investment. We are looking at all of this as investment, including the homestead in the rural areas. It is our retirement home. That's where we'll end up. That's where we'll have peace of mind after all of this that we are doing in the cities. So I know that there are young people who follow me who have just started building their own homesteads in the rural areas with a mission or a goal to go back and live there and live a peaceful life, like I have been telling you guys about my peaceful life. You have to build that peaceful life for yourself. You have to build it regardless of any difficulties, any challenges that you are facing. You have to keep on going. I have done it several times where there were some times when I felt like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave this. It's just not working for me. It was either I leave the city and go back to the rural areas and find a remote work that I can do online and stay in my homestead, because I love staying in my homestead. But you know what, things do not turn out the way we want them to turn out. We are living in Washington DC right now. My husband is lecturing at the university in United States. We never thought this would happen, but it is happening. Yes, it was his dream to become a professor. It was his dream to go to United States or in any other country, in a best university ever that we can find. and he found one and he went. I had to be there because I am his wife. Now we have our children who have just left. Yeah, you guys are leaving me.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye on purpose.
Can I lock the bags? My daughter and my son-in-law, they have just left for America. They left, this week. It's still a very sad moment for me, but I'll be meeting them in the United States, although California and Washington DC are far apart. That is another, 6-hour flight to California from Washington DC. My son is still back in Johannesburg, and he's looking our house in Johannesburg together with our other relatives that are there helping him. We have workers who are also there that we have to pay. We have workers that are in the homestead that we have to pay. And it's such a lot. I don't know if I ever told you guys that this exercise is such a beautiful exercise. It's such a challenging exercise, but yet so fulfilling, because what you are building your future. Building a homestead and that beautiful mansion and making your home in the rural areas comfortable enough for you to go back and live there. It's such a very fulfilling thing, because I am living it right now, although there are still challenges. Yes, I do have employees that disappoint me now and again. I do have relatives that disappoint me now and again, and we go back and fix whatever needs to be fixed. If there are any livestock that have been lost for no particular reason, sometimes being stolen from us. Recently we lost 6 goats, and the person that we had employed to look after the livestock in our homestead decided to leave at night and said, I'm leaving. I found a job in Pretoria. I'm leaving the village. And we were like, how are we going to take care of the livestock while we are far away as we are? And he said, well, I found a job and I need to go. We told him to leave. And then 2 weeks later, we went back to the homestead. Yes, we do have people who are there. We have a lady who's helping us, who has been working for us for years, and she's still there. And she has been really a great help for us. We are very thankful to have somebody else who is very clean and very reliable. And we can just really send money and ask her to buy some other things and hire anybody else to come and fix something at home, and it works. But we do have people who are just there probably for a very short time, and they've already decided that they will work for you, but they will leave you. It happens, and we always congratulate those who find something better in life and move on in life. We cannot expect people to work for us forever, but sometimes when people are leaving and then you lose 6 of your goats. We went back home after 2 weeks after he had left, and then we realized that 6 of our goats are missing. We asked around in the neighborhood, in the village, to ask people if they've seen our goats, and nobody said anything. We were not expecting people to say, yeah, we've got your goats. It can happen. If they are honest enough, they were going to give us our goats, but they didn't. So we went through all of those things. We've had cows dying of diseases because we are not there, and something that could be easily maintained if we had somebody else who had a car, who could just take the cow into the place where it can be helped and bring the cow back, or go and get medication for the cows. But because we are too far, it becomes very difficult. Right now we have a very reliable person, a person who understands agriculture, a person who is passionate about looking after livestock. So that person calls us now and again when they see something wrong with any animal around in our homestead. They call us and let us know, and we put money for them to go and buy medication for the animals, or even organize for the animals to go and be treated wherever they need to be treated. So that has been very helpful. But to have people like that, it's very difficult. And also, if you do not have enough income and you are working in the city, it becomes very difficult to maintain both sides. That's why you see sometimes people who are truly coming from the villages and living in the cities, they would rather live in small apartments with very low maintenance and then build their homestead in the village. When you can pass this person in the streets of Johannesburg and think this person is very poor while they are investing in their homestead. They are living a very low life in Johannesburg, but they have better dreams that they are busy investing in the homestead. You do find those things happening. People always talk about especially us Zulus, we are prone to people saying, the Zulus will live in a small room in a hostel, yet they are building a mansion in the villages. You do find things like that. People will live in the hostels while they are building big mansions in the rural areas. It does happen. So some other people opt for that so that they can be able to save money while they are in the cities, because for us it's very difficult, because we do have a home in the city and we do have another home in the village. Both of them are huge homes. It's not like small homes. I mean, like double-story homes. They need maintenance. They need so many things. I mean, like, we are called often by our employees because we told them, do call us. We will rather say we do not have money to fix that right now, rather than you keeping quiet and not telling us that things are falling apart. That's how we are managing the whole thing of balancing between the city and also the village, building our homestead and sustaining our homestead and maintaining our homestead. Is quite a very difficult thing. So being in United States right now, we are really having it. But we are sure that in the long run, we will be very happy, because we are really still working for our own assets. We are building our own assets, and we are developing and maintaining our own assets. We know that we will be happy in the long run. So I'll encourage each and every one of you not to get discouraged by the fact that you are unable to balance between the two. It is very challenging, but you have to keep on going. You have to keep on going, because that asset that you are building in the rural areas is really worth it. It comes with a lot of peace of mind financially and also emotionally. Mentally, it is really a godsend, treasure for you. I mean, like, it is. That's why I always call the lifestyle that we are living in the rural areas a luxury lifestyle. We call it luxury because it provides peace of mind mentally and physically, and also financially. You have that kind of peace. You wake up, yes, it is a lot of work to go and to maintain the homestead. There's a lot of work. I mean, you have livestock, you have to maintain quite a lot of things, but at the same time, you are doing something that you like to do. Nobody is behind you telling you what to do. So to those who are working in the cities and building those beautiful, huge homesteads, please keep on persevering, building those homesteads. In the long run, you are going to be happy about your decision. You are doing something great for yourself, mentally, financially. It's going to give you peace of mind, but also you are doing something great for your own children. So guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Please, again, do not forget to subscribe, like, share and comment on this video. I'm back in South Africa. I'm going to be giving you more of village lifestyle kind of videos, my life here in South Africa, what is happening currently. I'm still in Johannesburg, in my home in Johannesburg. I had to be here up until my daughter and my son-in-law go back to United States. They have left. I'm heartbroken, but life goes on. We are going to meet when I'm there. It's not a big deal, but it's very difficult because now we are all scattered around. They lived in South Africa for 8 years after they got married. My son-in-law came to South Africa and willingly worked in South Africa. They built themselves. Now they went back to United States because they have to balance between both parents. I mean, as I said on my previous video, my son-in-law misses his family, and they have to be with another family also. So it's that kind of a balance. I'm sure after a few years, probably they will come back to South Africa. They are very fortunate children. I told them that they are very fortunate to have this kind of opportunity to balance between two countries. Whenever they are tired of the other country, they come to the other country. I mean, like, they are really, really lucky to have that kind of lifestyle. Us living in the United States, it was not something that we planned, but it happened, and we went for the opportunity to go and do what we are doing in United States. Other than that, for me, I wouldn't have left South Africa. I wouldn't. South Africa is a very beautiful country. It can offer you so much. Truly, the fact that I'm able to balance my life, when I'm tired of the city, I can go to the homestead, live in the rural areas, and have a peace of mind, come back to the city refreshed, and then do whatever work that I need to do, make my money and take my money and go and invest back into my homestead. I mean, that is just another life that is so beautiful. I love my life, and I want to share my life with you guys and encourage those who are young, especially who are still working towards their own future. Probably you can look at my life and you can say, yes, probably this is what I like to do. If you do not want that kind of lifestyle, I'm not forcing you to love that lifestyle. I'm not forcing you to move into the rural areas. It is not for everybody. It is for those people who have dreams to live a peaceful life. Is there a peaceful life in the rural areas? Yes, there is. Are we sort of adopting the problems of the Western life that is in the cities coming into the rural areas? Yes, but you mind your own business, eat your own food, and mind your own business. You know, build a boundary wall around your homestead, live in your homestead, and mind your own business. That is peaceful life, because you still have those beautiful mountains. You have to wake up every single morning and look at the rivers that are around you. I mean, like, all of that nature that is around you brings a lot of peace. I mean, like, it's a balance. It's a yin-yang kind of a situation that you have to adapt into and invest into. So to those who are doing it, I love you guys. Let's just keep on doing it. It is quite a very challenging exercise or a lifestyle that we are living, but it is worth it. Or else you can do what other people are doing. Live a low life, low maintenance life in the city, and then build your homestead, a huge homestead. Put your money in the homestead while you are living in the city in that way. So guys, thank you very much. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you are going to go back to the video, like it, share it, and then please give me your comments. Let me know if you are building in the rural areas, building your big homestead in the rural areas, but living in the city. How are you coping with that? How are you maintaining that? Share that information with others so that they can get to know how to do things. I'm sharing it with you. Please share your own experiences also down below on the comment section. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until the next video, bye bye.